Dear students, in this video I am going to explain about the important relationship between soil properties. For this explanation, we need to understand about the different definitions and relationships. First of all, when we observe the soil mass, the soil contains three ingredients or three components of it. The first one is solids, second one is voids, third one is air. So this complexity we cannot understand, or we cannot we difficulty to study by complexity of soil mass. That is the way we are going to be dividing into different layers. The first layer is solid, second water, third one is air. When we observe the diagram, the right side part of the diagram we are observing the volume of soil mass. Capital V denotes with the total volume of soil, and capital V suffix V is the volume of voids, V suffix A is the volume of air, V suffix W is the volume of water. How much amount of water which contains the soil mass, that is in volume, that is volume of water. And left side, coming to the left side, the weight of the soil mass we are observing. Here the weight of the air we are neglecting because its low density. The weight of the water and weight of the solids we are considering for the total soil mass weight. And again, when we come to the three-phase diagram, just we see that's the two-phase diagram also. The two-phase diagram shows about the fully saturated soil. Here the total soil mass which is fully saturated, that means the total amount of soil which is fully saturated with water. There is no air voids. The air voids are absent. That is the way when we come to the expressions or denoted values, the volume of saturated soil is volume of voids plus volume of solids, and volume of water also will be there. Volume of voids is equals to volume of water, because here the volume of air voids are nullified or neglected or absent. And weight of the water, which is weight of the solids plus weight of the uh, voids, that is the weight of the water. So what is the difference between three-phase diagram and two-phase diagram is, in three-phase diagram the bulk amount of soil or natural amount of soil we are taking. In the case of two-phase diagram, the soil which is fully saturated, the soil which contains full amount of water, the solids and water only present in the soil mass. That is the difference between three-phase diagram and two-phase diagram. Coming to the fundamental definitions, the first one is the moisture content. Moisture contains means how much amount of water present in the soil mass. So when we come to the definition, it is defined as the ratio of mass of water to the ratio of mass of solids, which denotes with small w. Small w is equals to mass of water divided by mass of solids into 100. Sometimes we express in fraction value, sometimes we express in percentages. Void ratio is also defined as the volume of voids to the volume of solids. And porosity, one more definition, it is defined as the ratio of the volume of voids to the total volume of soil mass. So what is the difference between void ratio and porosity means? Void ratio only we are considering the volume of solids, whereas porosity we are considering the total volume of soil. So that is the difference between void ratio and porosity. When we come to the first relationship between void ratio and porosity, void ratio E is equals to volume of voids divided by volume of solids, whereas porosity N is equals to volume of voids divided by total volume. As we know that the total volume V is equals to volume of solids plus volume of voids. Volume of voids contains volume of air voids, volume of water. So both the combination of volume of voids we can see in the three-phase diagram. So when we express the relation between these two, porosity we are taking for the expression or for the derivation. Porosity n is equals to volume of voids divided by volume of total volume of the soil. Volume of voids divided by total volume means volume of solids plus volume of voids. So we are dividing with volume of voids, volume of solids, and volume of solids plus volume of voids. That means porosity n is equals to E divided by 1 plus E. Coming to the void ratio E is equals to volume of voids divided by volume of solids. The expression is it will come to the n divided by 1 minus n. That is the relationship between porosity and void ratio. Then coming to the degree of saturation, one more definition, that is the ratio of volume of water to the ratio of volume of voids, which is expressed in percentages, which denotes with capital S. Capital S is equals to VW divided by V suffix V. VW means volume of water, VV means volume of voids. Then coming to the air content is nothing but a amount of air present in the soil. It is defined as the volume of air to the volume of voids. How much amount of air present in the voids, that will be denoted as AC. AC is equals to volume of air divided by volume of voids. And one more definition, that is percentage air content. Here the percentage air content means what? It is defined as the volume of air to the volume of total volume of soil. That is the difference of air content as well as percentage air content. Relationship between percentage air content and porosity, that is Na is equals to Va by capital V, that is equals to Va divided by Vv into Vv by capital V. So that is equals to N into AC. That is the relation between air content, percentage of air content, porosity. And coming to the density of soil. What is the meaning of density? We know very well about the density of the anything. Density is nothing but a mass by volume. It is the ratio of total mass to the total volume of soil. So which is denoted with rho. Rho is equals to m by v is the density. And unit weight. The unit weight is the ratio of total weight to the total volume of soil. Gamma, which is denoted with gamma. Gamma is equals to W by capital V. Dry density. The dry density means what? The total amount of water content which is nullified or which is dried, the soil mass. The soil mass which is a dry condition, we find out the dry density. Rho d is equals to mass of solids divided by volume of water, volume of soil. Dry unit weight means what? Gamma d is equals to weight of the solids divided by volume of soil. Density of solids. Here only we are considering the solids. Rho s is equals to mass of solids divided by volume of solids. Unit weight of the solids. So gamma s is equals to weight of solids divided by volume of solids. Saturated density, that means rho saturated, the total amount of soil mass which is saturated. So rho is saturated is equals to mass of saturated soil divided by volume of saturated soil. Saturated unit weight also we can write. Gamma saturated is equals to weight of saturated soil divided by total volume of the soil. Like that we can write number of definitions. And one more definition is specific gravity, which is very much important. That is the ratio of the weight of given volume of soil solids to the weight of equal volume of distilled water or normal water we can take. So that is denoted with the capital G. Capital G is equals to gamma s divided by gamma w, or else rho s divided by rho w. different types of soils which is having different specific gravities. Just like you take example of gravel 2.65 to 2.68 and sand 2.65 to 2.68, and one more is a silt soil 2.66 to 2.7. Like that, the number of soil or different types of the soils are having different specific gravities based on its density. And then we go for the mass specific gravity, that is denoted with the capital Gm. Capital Gm is equals to total unit weight of the soil divided by unit weight of the water. Now coming to the relationship 3, that is between Na, the Na means total percentage of air voids, comma, void ratio and the degree of saturation. So by the excavation, by the derivation, we will get the value of relationship between water content capital G, S and E is Wg is equals to capital S into E. That is the relationship between water content, specific gravity, degree of saturation and void ratio. And one more relationship is the between unit weight of the soil, specific gravity of soil, void ratio and degree of saturation. Gamma is equals to weight by volume. The weight is only we are considering solid weight as well as water weight. So solid weight plus water weight divided by total volume of the soil. We will get the relationship between gamma capital G small e and S are gamma is equals to G plus SC divided by 1 plus E into gamma W. And one more relation also we will get between AC and S, that is AC is equals to 1 minus S by volume of voids. And one more relationship between dry unit weight of the soil and water content. Gamma D is equals to gamma by 1 plus W. And one more relationship is between the dry unit weight, specific gravity, W and Na. W means water content, Na means percentage of air voids. That is by the derivation, gamma D is equals to 1 minus Na into gamma W into capital G divided by 1 plus Wg. Like that, the number of relationships we can see here. These relationships are very important in the GATE examination point of view as well as external examination point of view also. And also the relationships are very much important further writing of government sector examinations also. And then we go for the order. One question will be having like this: which one of the following relationship is not correct? So here the four relations we are observing here. Void ratio E is equals to n by 1 minus n, that is correct. Porosity n is equals to E by 1 minus E, that is not correct, because porosity n is equals to E by 1 plus E. So answer B is the correct. Please make it correct. That is not C, that is B is the correct answer, because asking which one of the following relation is not correct is asking. So not correct means B option is not correct, because porosity n is equals to E by 1 plus E already we have seen in the derivation 1. Derivation 1 what will say? In the derivation 1 we are observing, here we are observing the relationship between void ratio and porosity. N is equals to E by 1 plus E we are observing here. This one is we are observing E by 1 plus E. That is the relationship between porosity as well as void ratio. Then coming to the one more question that is given like this: the relationship between percentage of air voids, air content and porosity. So already we have seen the third relationship in the earlier of this class. So Na is equals to N into Ac is the correct answer, because we got the relationship between percentage of air voids, porosity as well as air content. That is Na is equals to N into Ac. So option A is correct answer. So like that, the number of questions we may practice in the further classes also. So for our reference, we can go for the Soil Mechanics Foundation Engineering, Dr. K.R. Arora. That is a very good book. Coming to the references, so I am taking reference as Soil Mechanics and Foundation Engineering, B.C. Punmiya and Ashok Jain, Arun Jain. So these references which are very much useful for our preparation. Thank you for everyone.